Maat 974 planted here is a question, and the answer will come from you. You cannot be able to answer this very question unless you go through the spiritual exercises that come with this very platform. As much as you try to answer this very question, you probably is making a mistake, a very heavy mistake. Are you enlightened? With your two eyes answering, you will say, yes, I am enlightened. But if you do not use your inner eyes to see what the universe is seeing, and to see what the master is seeing, you are probably not enlightened. Enlightenment. In our illusions, we will say yes. Little can you see, half the story you cannot see. With the curtains that covers the Holy of Holies, little can we be able to see beyond the curtains, behind the convents and the covens. Unless something happens with the experiments and the exercises that you see here, can that curtain be removed so that you can be able to see who is behind the Holy of Holies? Are you enlightened? Are you looking at God, or are you looking at the destroyer? Are you enlightened? With the desire for darkness all around you, can you be able to see that you will be demonized when you share the light, so that you can be able to see who is behind all these gods, many gods that you see out there? Yes, there is a God. Absolutely, there is a God. But how many people can you be able to know that have hijacked that very God in order to be able to do? They position God, a good name, a good man, a good force, a good power, a good energy, but stand behind that very energy in order to be able to do all kinds of atrocities. Are you enlightened? 99% of the people, 99.9% of the people will say they are enlightened. But look at their life. Can you be able to see the figure V written in their life? Can you be able to see the letter V written in the name of their God? Because you must have the name of V written in the name of your God for you to be a thought, for you not to be a victim, for you to be victorious. Are you enlightened? I am this very message, this very mat is being positioned here to live here, to survive here online. Mat 975. A rain upon our future generations, a rain upon our children to continue to think of themselves. To continue to remember the need for them to see themselves as beings who are enlightened. It begins with one simple exercise you cannot see anywhere. It begins with an information you can only get from LTBLIGHT that you cannot get anywhere. It begins with a recognition that if air does not know what M knows, there is imbalance in our world. Air being you and me, M being Moses of old, our great teacher. If M was able to transform this very serpent into a staff, you have to know how it is done. If you do not know how it is done, you are not enlightened. Many people will say that they are enlightened, but with this very exercise, with this very experiment, that tells you exactly who you are, which category you fall under. But hey, don't be afraid. Be strong. We have to warn you ahead of time, because oftentimes what happens is this. It really didn't happen, but what happened is this: the nature has a way of warning us ahead of time of what is going to happen. When this very staff turned for the first time into a serpent in the hands of Moses, do you know his natural reaction? He ran, he was scared, he was afraid. Ahead of time, we are telling you, don't be afraid. Remain here. There's a reason why you came here. Whatever your eyes will see inside, let it be with you. Let it be a secret with you. You cannot divulge it to anybody. You end it. You ended the right to know. Ether brought you here so that you can be able to know if you're enlightened or not. The universe brought you here so that if you're not enlightened, you become enlightened. Fate allowed our path to cross so that today you are unenlightened, but tomorrow you become enlightened. When you know, you know. Knowledge is the key. We still know that. With imagination, you can be able to reach all knowledge, reach into the past, and reach into the future. We are doing it. LTBLIGHT, gallantly, ebulliently. We came out. We didn't just come out. The LTBLIGHT Premier member I sent you here to watch this very video knows that after watching this very video, you would stand strong and seek for that enlightenment and receive that very enlightenment. This is coachEmen reaching you live and direct. LTBLIGHT Premier member number 1. You will receive a great call. This is the spiritual reason why you came here. To return you back to your own father's lodge and chambers and into the global market. Stand strong. Don't be afraid. Moses will not run away because a strong mentor was behind him telling him, stay there. Remain there. Pick up the challenge. Enlightenment is not for people who are not brave, who are not strong, who are not courageous. But today you are going to embrace enlightenment through LTBLIGHT. What your gurus have denied you, what your imams have denied you, what your pastors have denied you. 3 hours of their videos, 4 hours of their videos, preachings, all that. They don't know is that they don't know. But today, in this very platform, you can be able to know from all over the world, wherever you are. You will no longer live under illusions. To live under illusions is to live unenlightened. Maat 974 is going to live forever, and that is our call for you to become enlightened. Follow successful people and you too become successful. There's a link that is provided right here below this very video. Download your own LTBLIGHT antidote that says no to the destroyer that brought in darkness into our land, unenlightenment into our land. The people that was once living in light, a light continent now becomes the dark continent. What a burden to bear. Download it and begin to go through your own spiritual exercises and experiments that will make you see clearly and to think clearly and to hear clearly and to speak clearly. Okay, download your own LTBLIGHT way building plan right now so that you can be able to beat poverty goodbye forever and ever. Okay, you cannot afford to pass on a legacy of poverty to your own children. And when we talk about the LTBLIGHT way building plan, it's in downloadable format, but you can see it's not a bulky work. It's a 10-day step-by-step exercises and experiments that will begin to brighten your destiny, okay, and your destination in life. Together, let us enjoy abundance. Okay, don't forget this very message. We have been sharing it from day one, and today is the 974 days. It's a 1001 day journey. Magic in the broad daylight. Okay, we hope to see you here again tomorrow, being the 975th day. Like this very channel, promote it, subscribe to this very channel. Okay, it is gold in your hands, great seeds in your hand that can change your testimony forever and ever in life. Okay, begin to write that testimony, and as you go away, our prayers for you is become enlightened, and thank you.